Good morning. Today we have to solve exercise 4, page 17, which was a homework in the last period. Given the following subsets of E are the numbers from 0 to 16. P is X such that X belongs to E and X is prime. D, we have X belongs to E and X is a divisor of 16, and M is equal to 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. Part 1. Write P and D in extension. P, we have the numbers from 0 to 16, and we have X is prime. So we should choose only the prime numbers from 0 to 16, which are, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. We stop at 13 since we have P is in comprehension is X belongs to E. So we only choose the numbers from the set E, which is the universal set. Now set D is equal X belongs to E and X is a divisor of 16. What are the divisors of 16? Any two numbers, if we multiply them, the answer is 16. We revise in the last period what are the prime numbers and what are the divisors of a number and what are the multiples of a number. Now we have divisors of 16. We start by 1. 1 times 16 is equal to 16. We have 2 times 8, and we have 4 times 4, we write 4. So this is D in extension. Part 2, he asks for write M in comprehension. M is 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. We started by 0 and add 4, 4. So M is X such that we choose numbers from E. X belongs to E, and X, what are these numbers? 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. We add 4, 4. Then X is a multiple of 4. We write, in this case, M in comprehension. If we want to write E in comprehension, E is X such that X belongs to N, which are the natural numbers, and X is between which numbers 0 and 16. It is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 16. Part 3, we have complete the following Venn diagram. Of course, in this Venn diagram, we should see which numbers are common between P, D, and M. We have to choose first here. Here are the common numbers between the three sets together. If we look at every set, this is P, this is D, and this is M. 0, 4, 8, 12, and 16. We have no common number between the three sets. Then this part is empty part. Let's see which numbers are common between D and P. D and P. We have 2 is common. We have 3 is not common, 5 is not common, 7, 11, 13. So the common number between D and P is 2 only. Let's see what are the common numbers between P and M. 2 is cancelled. We have here also no common numbers between P and M. Then all of these elements will be in P only. 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. Between D and M now, between D and N, we have 4 is common, we have 8 is common, and 16. Between D and M, we have 4, 8, and 16. Here we have 4, 8, and 16. D, it contains only 1 now, and M, we have 0 and 12. Now, which numbers rest in outside the 3 of the sets? We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not an element of any of the 3 sets, then it is outside the 3 sets. We have 6, 7 is no, 8, 9, 9 will be outside the 3 sets, 10, 11 is in P, 12 is in M, 13 is in P, we have also 14. You can write it here, it's outside the 3 sets, and also we have 15. Now answer by true or false. We have 3 is subset of P. 3 is subset of P, of course it is false. Why? This is an element. Between element and set, we write belong or doesn't belong. 3 is an element of P. We have a 3 is an element, so 3 belongs to P, not subset of P. 5 doesn't belong to D. We have an element and a set, we use belong or doesn't belong. 5 is not here, is not an element of D, so this one is true. 4, 8, 16, 4, 8, and 16 are subset of M. This is a set. Between set and a set, we use subset or not subset. 4, 8, and 16, you can see 4, 8, and 16, they are all elements of M. Then this one is also true. 20 belongs to D. Of course, 20 is not an element of D, then it is false. 20 doesn't belong to D. 13 and 12, subset of M. We have M contains 12, but it doesn't contain 13, then it is not subset. And 7, 9, subset of P. We can see that 7 is an element of P, but 9 is not an element in P, then it is not subset. In exercise 5, we have, using the diagram, write in comprehension the 4 sets A, B, C, and E. First, I will write each set in extension to see which numbers it contains. We start by the universal set. It contains all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. This is the set E. Set A, here we have set A. These are the numbers in set A, which are, we have start by number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. Set B, it contains 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. And finally, set C contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. To write each set in comprehension, first we start by set E. X such that X, we have, these are natural numbers between 1 and 14. We use only the natural numbers. X belongs to N, and X is between 1 and 14, greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 14. This is the set E. Now A, B and C are subsets of E. So we start X such that X belongs to E. Now we will take A, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. What are these numbers? We can say they are multiples of 2 since we increase 2 by 2, or we can say that X is even. X is even is true, and X is a multiple of 2 is also true. Set B, we have X such that X belongs to E, and we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. We revise these numbers before, which are X is a prime number. These are the prime numbers. And C, if we started by 1 here, it's a hint of a divisors. If we started by 0, it is a hint maybe a multiples or a multiples of an even number of any number. It depends on the other numbers. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. X such that X belongs to E and X is a divisor. These are the divisors of 12. Since we have 1 times 12 is equal to 12, 2 times 6 it is equal to 12, and 3 times 4 it is equal to 12. This is how we write each set by extension. Now, complete by belong or doesn't belong, subset or not subset. 9 and E. Here we have 9 and E, an element and a set. We use belong or doesn't belong. E contains the number 9, so this is belong. 1, 5, this is a set now. Set and a set, we use subset or not subset. B contains 5, here we have 5. But 1 is not an element, so this is not subset. This is set contains number 2. 2 is an element in A. Then this set is subset of A. Here also we have set which contains 5, 7 and 9. 5, 7 and 9, they are all elements of the set E. Then this set is subset. A and E, we can see easily that A is subset of E. And we have B and C. B and C, we can see that 7, for example, 7 belongs to B, but 7 doesn't belong to C. Then B is not subset of C. Last part, which is part 3, determine the complement of B in E. Complement of B, which is B bar, they are the elements that belongs to E, but doesn't belong to set B. They are the opposite of B. We can see that 2 belongs to B, 3 belongs to B, 5 belongs to B, 7 belongs to B, 11 and 13 belongs to B. So the remained elements are 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 and 14.